A long time ago, a simpler time, a more generous time, sneakerheads were able to join the Air Jordan Flight Club, a membership program that would send you a t-shirt, a signed photograph, an actual membership card, biannual newsletters, no special QR codes, no NFTs, none of that nonsense, actual physical items. And this membership program began in the late 80s, coinciding with the release year of the Jordan 4s. It was scrapped in the early 90s, so it didn't stay around too long, but Jordan Brand is paying tribute to the Air Jordan Flight Club, Air Jordan 4 Flight Club. And this shoe is dropping on January 17th for $225. I was never old enough back then to actually be part of that membership program. So Jordan Brand, it's time to bring it back. 2026, new year, new Jordan Brand. Please be a little bit more giving. And first impressions of this shoe. It's just really nice, really nice. How can you mess up a majority white Jordan 4? You have to really try and mess up a Jordan 4 if you have a white base. Just black and red, as simple as can be. There's not much to say. Even if you don't love like the change on the tag on the tongue, simplicity is oftentimes the way to go, and they've proven it again here. And the materials on the shoe, on the base layer, it is just leather, and the leather here does feel pretty soft. It is not like super thin as well, so it doesn't feel too flimsy. Feels pretty nice to the touch. I wouldn't say it's like anything super premium or anything. Then on the mudguard, you get just this suede that is kind of buffed down. That definitely doesn't feel like the most type of plush suede that you're gonna get. And of course, the Jordan 4 does have very distinct netting, and the wings here, those are just like that rubber material that you can expect. And then moving up the tongue, you will see that netting extend up all the way up to that patch. Usually you get like a Jumpman flight patch. This time, because it is a Jordan 4 dedicated to the Flight Club, you will see the Air Jordan Flight Club logo right in the middle. And then behind the tongue though, that is pretty general for a Jordan 4, the upside down Air Jordan tag. And I've mentioned this before, and some people will dispute it, but other people have confirmed they have seen this happen. The reason why they put this upside down is because back in the day, people would flip their tongues like down. So Nike anticipated that. So when people would flip it, it would be the right side out. And there's barely any photos online of people doing it, but Michael Jordan himself actually did it with the Jordan 6. And there's probably a few others like lurking around, but that is the theory of why the Jordan tag is upside down there. And moving on to the booty of the shoe, this might be my favorite part about this colorway. So you will see Nike Air branding here. General non-OG releases gets a Jumpman here. OG releases as well as special collaborations or releases will get Nike Air. So clearly they're going for a special type of release here. Around the outline of the Nike Air, you'll see very subtly this red. I love how that looks. And speaking of the booty, have to do a stiffness test of the booty tab. So on the SBs, they make that part really like springy and bouncy. That is meant for skateboarding. On some other Jordan 4 releases, like the Bread Reimagined, the Military Blues, they made that pretty soft as well. In the past, sometimes Jordan 4 booty tabs will come like super stiff. People have complained that it dug into their Achilles. This is pretty soft too. So compared to the Bread Reimagined, it's about the same here. And the shoe does come with just white laces out of the box. It also comes with mismatched laces, so yellow and pink, or gold and pink, whatever color you think that is. And out of the three, white, for sure, for me. I think that just fits the best on this shoe. A majority black, white, and red shoe, I think just looks really nice on a Jordan 4. So the white laces it is. And moving on to the cushioning of the Jordan 4, it does come with a polyurethane midsole with a Nike Air unit on the heel. Of course, you can see it, as well as one on the forefoot. And the midsole here, thank God, all the gods. This is just white. There is no like pre-aging, no sale for no reason at all. Sometimes they just stick sale on midsoles where it doesn't really help with the storytelling. It just looks like pee got onto the shoe, but just white here. And then on the outsole itself, again, you will see they're trying to make this a more special release. You get that Nike branding on the cutout. General rule, just like the booty, special releases, OG colorways gets Nike branding here. Non-OG colorways gets a Jumpman. and you'll see the herringbone traction, pretty much a general Jordan 4 setup. That looks great. I love that red Nike branding here, pops against the black. And the insole of the shoe, it is custom branded too. You get these kind of vintage photos of Michael Jordan himself, like some old Air Jordans. Very nice here. Quality though isn't the nicest. It is just a Dreamcell insole. For Jordan 4, they could give us polyurethane insoles, and the artwork here also extends onto the box. The box itself, that Jumpman logo at the top, that's actually like a window to see through, and you get the same kind of vintage photos all over. Same thing with the paper inside. And now moving on to sizing and comfort, I am a wide and flat footer. For Jordan 4s nowadays, just go true to size. Like 3 or 4 years ago, they came kind of small, so the pinky toe, even for non-wide footers, will get strangled. No issues here for me width-wise, but comfort-wise, it is still a pretty brickish shoe. Jordan 4 has never been like the bastion of comfort. It is just heavy, it is clunky. This one, kind of what you would expect, kind of stiff, cushioning out of the box, breaking it a bit, but I don't think it's gonna ever be like the most comfortable shoe in your rotation. And that brings the total sole score of the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club to 30 out of 40. A pretty good score compared to other general releases. Now first, it is colorway. Can't really mess it up when you go this simple on a Jordan 4. White base, hints of black and red. Come on. I wouldn't say it's like 3-star Michelin rated delicious, but it's at least 1 star. It's just very simple, really pops with the hints of red. I love it. And in terms of the materials, I think it's nice. I don't think it's super premium. The leather is pretty soft, doesn't feel too thin or flimsy. The sweat on the mudguard is just like nothing too premium, but it's decent materials. And in terms of the comfort, pretty stiff out of the box, I must say. The cushioning is, yeah, you just need to wear it in a bit. And the Jordan 4 already is just kind of a clunky shoe. If you had to wear it all day, you could, but if I was going on like a week-long trip and I was only able to bring one shoe, a Jordan 4 probably won't be it, despite it being probably the best looking shoe for a lot of people. And in terms of the versatility, shoe and colorway wise, like the silhouette, super easy to wear, mainstream as can be. The wearability of the colors, super simple as well. Majority white sneaker, black and red, hints of black and red. You can't really get much better than that. Insanely versatile shoe. And today's throwback of the day, we're going back 20 years, or well, 21 years now. It is 2026, but it is the Jordan 4 Laser, the one in the fire red colorway. There was a 2015 30th anniversary Laser as well. There was also that Jordan 4 Rare Air Black Laser, but I'm talking about this one. Back in the early 2000s, when they came up with that laser design that also featured on the Jordan 20s, a shoe that I really love, that had people talking about it with their shirt off. In fact, they put that laser design on a Huarache 2K4. So this one here, you'll see all that laser design, and I was just a huge sucker for it. I absolutely ate it up. I don't know if people will love that type of design in 2026. It might feel a little tacky, a little kind of too old or just gimmicky, but one thing I do know is trends and popularity always goes in cycles, so wouldn't be surprised if like a younger generation sees like all that laser design and go, ooh, that is so cool, I need those. So it's been 20 years since this fire red laser first dropped. Bring it back, I'll take it. As the years go by, sometimes I catch myself becoming that back in my day guy, that old guy that no one likes, but sometimes the old days were just a little more special. With so many things being digital now, a physical membership program that seemed very appealing. And I'm glad that they decided to pay tribute to the Air Jordan Flight Club, because I'm not sure how many people still remember those days, but if you do, hope they bring it back. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Sole Inclined. Let me know what you think of the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club. Like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. And remember, tomorrow may never come, so wear your shoes